chosen one, congratulations. Archangel Michael says, you will be very happy tonight. I am speaking to you now with urgency and deep love, because what is about to unfold in your life tonight is not small, it is not ordinary, and it must not be missed. This moment carries a shift that has been prepared for you long before you even understood your own journey. And if you stay with these words, you will begin to recognize why your spirit has been restless and expectant. Tonight is the night when a burden lifts, when a door opens, and when a hidden blessing moves into the visible part of your life. You are not here by accident, and this message is not reaching you by chance, because I have aligned your path to receive what has been waiting for you. Type Amen to affirm. Archangel Michael has been sent ahead of you, not as a distant watcher, but as a protector and a guide who has stood beside you in moments you did not even notice. The meaning of this promise is simple and powerful. Your happiness tonight is not random. It is a direct answer to the prayers you have carried silently, the tears you have hidden, and the faith you kept, even when things felt uncertain. What is coming is a release from something that has weighed on your heart, and a sudden clarity that makes you understand why the delays had to happen. This is not about temporary excitement. This is about a deep sense of peace and joy settling inside you in a way that feels real and lasting. I know you have been waiting, sometimes patiently and sometimes with frustration, wondering if anything was truly changing behind the scenes. I have seen every moment of your struggle, every time you chose to keep going instead of giving up, and every time you held on even when nothing around you made sense. Tonight, that hidden work begins to reveal itself, and you will start to see that nothing was wasted. The happiness that is coming is connected to a shift that has already begun, even if your eyes have not fully caught up to it yet. Before you go further, take a moment and show your support by liking this video, because your action strengthens your connection to what is being released into your life right now. The joy that is being spoken over you is not loud or chaotic. It is deep, steady, and undeniable. It may come through a moment of relief, through unexpected good news, through a conversation that changes everything, or through a quiet realization that something has finally aligned. You will feel it in your chest, a lightness where there was once pressure, and a calm where there was once confusion. This is how you will know that the promise is real, because it will not feel forced or imagined. It will feel natural and undeniable. You have carried a weight that others did not fully understand, and there were times when you felt alone, even when surrounded by people. That loneliness is not your future. It was only a part of your journey, and it is now coming to an end. The happiness that is being released tonight carries connection, understanding, and a sense of belonging that reaches deeper than surface relationships. You will begin to notice that the right energy is coming closer to you, while what does not belong starts to fade away without struggle. Type 777 if you trust in Jesus. Archangel Michael has been guarding your path, clearing obstacles you never even saw, and holding back what could have harmed you before its time. You may not have noticed how many times you were redirected, delayed, or protected in ways that felt confusing in the moment. Those moments were not setbacks, they were shields, and now you are stepping into a space where protection turns into reward. Tonight is not just about feeling good, it is about stepping into alignment with what has already been prepared for you. There is something important about the timing of this happiness, because it is arriving exactly when your spirit is ready to receive it fully. If it had come earlier, you might not have understood it, and if it had come later, it would not have carried the same impact. Everything has been arranged so that this moment meets you at the perfect point in your growth. You are no longer the same person you were before, and that is why what is coming now will stay with you in a deeper way. You may feel a sudden shift in your thoughts, where doubt starts to loosen its grip and hope begins to feel more real than fear. This is part of the transformation that is happening within you, and it is directly connected to the happiness that is being released. Your mind, your heart, and your path are being brought into alignment, and that alignment creates peace that cannot be shaken easily. This is how you will know that the change is not temporary, it is rooted in something stronger than your circumstances. I am not asking you to force yourself to feel anything, because what is coming will rise naturally within you. All I am asking is that you remain open, that you do not push away the good when it arrives, and that you allow yourself to receive without resistance. You have spent so much time preparing, even when you did not realize it, and now is the time to step into what has been prepared for you. Let go of the habit of expecting disappointment, because this moment is different. Why is this 7-second CIA ritual spreading so quickly everywhere? Recent CIA leaks have revealed a strong brain ritual that triggers an instant flow of wealth. This short technique, validated by 4 neuroscience labs, is rapidly transforming lives. From heavy debt to dream vacations, this could be your path to abundance. If you are seeing this, consider yourself lucky, because the page may disappear soon. Click the link in the description and comments before it is deleted. There is a quiet power in what is happening tonight, and it will continue to unfold even after this moment passes. What begins as a feeling of happiness will grow into a series of changes that reshape parts of your life in ways you did not expect. This is not a single event, it is the beginning of a new phase, and you are stepping into it with divine support and protection. Trust what you feel, trust what unfolds, and remember that you are not alone in this process. I was there in every one of those moments, even when you felt unseen and unheard. Now, the shift is beginning to move through your life in a way that will gently but clearly show you that your waiting was not empty, it was preparation. There is something deeply personal about what is unfolding, something that speaks directly to your heart rather than just your circumstances. It may not look dramatic from the outside, but within you, it will feel like a quiet breakthrough that changes how you see everything. The pressure that once made you feel stuck will begin to dissolve, and in its place, you will sense movement, possibility, and relief. This is how transformation often begins, not with noise, but with a deep inner change that starts to reshape your reality. You have been stronger than you realize, carrying responsibilities and emotions that others never fully understood. There were times when you questioned your own strength, when you felt like you were reaching your limit, and yet you continued forward. That perseverance has brought you to this moment, and it is one of the reasons why the happiness being released now feels so meaningful. It is not given lightly, it is given because you have grown into someone who can truly hold and appreciate it. Type 222 to receive blessings. What you are about to experience is not something that can be taken away easily, because it is rooted in truth and alignment. It is not dependent on other people's opinions or temporary situations. It comes from a deeper place that cannot be shaken by small disruptions. You may notice that even if challenges still exist around you, they no longer feel as overwhelming as they once did. This is because your perspective is shifting, and that shift is allowing peace to take root where stress once lived. Archangel Michael continues to stand with you, not only as a protector, but as a witness to your growth and your transformation. There were moments when danger was closer than you knew, and yet you were guided away from harm without even realizing it. Those unseen protections were part of a larger plan that has been leading you toward this exact point in time. Tonight, that protection begins to feel more visible, not as fear, but as reassurance that you are safe and guided. There is also a connection between your happiness and something that is being restored in your life. It may be a sense of confidence that you lost, a relationship that is healing, or an opportunity that returns in a better form than before. Restoration does not always look like returning to the past. Sometimes it looks like receiving something new that fulfills the same need in a healthier way. This is the kind of restoration that brings true peace, because it aligns with who you have become, not who you used to be. Type 1010 if you walk by faith. You are being invited to trust what is happening, even if every detail is not yet visible. Trust does not mean you have to understand everything. It means you are willing to move forward without fear controlling your steps. The happiness you feel tonight is a signal, a confirmation that you are on the right path, even if that path still has unknowns ahead. Let that feeling guide you, because it is connected to something real and intentional. There is a release happening within you, a letting go of expectations that no longer serve you. You may have held on to certain ideas of how things should happen, and those expectations may have caused frustration when reality did not match them. Now you are entering a space where you are more open, more flexible, and more aligned with what is actually meant for you. This openness creates room for better things to enter your life, things that fit you more naturally. You will begin to notice small confirmations around you, moments that feel too perfectly timed to be random. It might be a word that reaches you at the right moment, a person who enters your life unexpectedly, or a situation that resolves itself without struggle. These are not coincidences, they are signs that you are moving in alignment with the plan that has been set for you. Pay attention to these moments, because they will strengthen your understanding of what is happening. The joy that is settling into your life is also connected to your purpose, even if that connection is not fully clear yet. When you feel this kind of peace, it often means you are moving closer to the path that was designed for you. You do not have to figure everything out at once. You only need to continue moving in the direction that feels right and aligned. Each step you take in that direction will bring more clarity and more confidence. There is something important about the way this happiness arrives, because it does not demand anything from you. It does not require you to prove yourself or to meet certain conditions before you can receive it. It is given freely, as a reflection of the love and care that surrounds you. Allow yourself to accept it without questioning whether you deserve it, because you do. Could the CIA really be hiding a 7-second ritual that turns money struggles into success? A confidential CIA finding exposes a unique 7-second practice that activates money-attracting brainwaves automatically. Backed by science and 4 elite labs, this simple home ritual is helping struggling people move into dream lifestyles. But this page may not stay live. Click the link in the description and comments before it is wiped from the internet. As this moment continues to unfold, you may find yourself looking at your past with a different perspective. Things that once felt painful may begin to make more sense, not because they were easy, but because they shaped you into who you are now. This new understanding brings a sense of closure and peace, allowing you to move forward without carrying the same weight. You are not defined by those experiences, you are strengthened by them. You may feel a quiet confidence rising within you, something that does not need approval or validation from anyone else. That confidence is not pride, it is alignment, and it is rooted in the understanding that you are exactly where you are meant to be right now. There is a gentle restoration happening in your thoughts. Where confusion once lived, and made everything feel uncertain. You are beginning to see things with a new perspective, one that is not clouded by fear or past disappointments. This clarity is part of the happiness being released into your life, because true joy cannot exist where confusion dominates. As your mind becomes clearer, your heart follows, and together they create a sense of peace that feels steady and real. You have carried questions for a long time, even when you did not speak them out loud. You wondered why certain doors closed, why certain people left, and why certain opportunities never reached you when you expected them to. Tonight, you may not receive every answer in words, but you will begin to feel the answers in your spirit. There will be a knowing that settles inside you, showing you that everything happened in a way that protected and prepared you. Type 1212 to claim miracles. There is also a release from comparison, from looking at others and feeling like you were behind or missing something. That weight is lifting now, because you are beginning to understand that your path has always been unique. What was meant for you could not be rushed or copied. It had to unfold in its own time. This realization brings freedom, and that freedom is part of the happiness that is touching your life tonight. Archangel Michael continues to stand at your side, not only guarding you, but also strengthening your spirit as you step into this new phase. You may begin to feel a sense of courage that was not as strong before, a willingness to move forward without hesitation. That courage is not something you are creating on your own, it is being supported and reinforced from a higher place. You are not walking alone, even when it feels quiet around you. There is something opening for you, something that was once blocked or delayed. It may not reveal itself all at once, but you will begin to see signs of it, small movements that indicate a larger shift is happening. Pay attention to those signs, because they are guiding you towards something meaningful. This is not a random opening, it is something that has been prepared with intention and care. Type 555 to affirm. The happiness that is arriving is also connected to a sense of relief, as if something heavy has finally been set down. You may not even realize how much you were carrying until you feel that weight begin to lift. This relief allows you to breathe more freely, to think more clearly, and to feel more present in your own life. It is a quiet but powerful change that affects everything around you. You are also being guided to trust your own inner voice more than before. There were times when you doubted yourself, when you second-guessed your instincts, and when you looked outside for answers that were already within you. That pattern is shifting now, and you are beginning to recognize the truth in your own thoughts and feelings. This trust in yourself is part of your growth, and it will guide you in the days ahead. There is a deep sense of reassurance surrounding you, even if everything in your external world has not fully changed yet. This reassurance is not based on visible proof. It comes from a place of knowing that something is aligning behind the scenes. You are being held in a space of protection and guidance, and that space allows you to move forward without fear taking control. Let that reassurance settle into you, because it is real and it is steady. You may also notice a change in how you respond to situations that once triggered stress or frustration. Where you once felt overwhelmed, you now feel calmer and more in control. This is not because the situations are easier, it is because you are stronger and more aligned within yourself. This inner strength is one of the greatest signs that the transformation is real. The joy that is growing within you is not dependent on perfection. It does not require everything to be exactly right before it can exist. It finds its place even in the middle of unfinished situations, bringing light into spaces that once felt heavy. This is the kind of joy that stays, because it is not tied to conditions that can easily change. It is rooted in something deeper, something that continues to support you regardless of what is happening around you. There is also a sense of renewal, as if parts of you that felt tired or worn out are coming back to life. You may feel more energy, more motivation, and more desire to move forward with your life. This renewal is not forced. It comes naturally as the weight you carried begins to lift. It is a sign that you are stepping into a new phase where growth and movement replace stagnation. Could a hidden CIA discovery explain why so many people are suddenly living in luxury? Secret CIA research has surfaced, revealing a brain technique that pulls in wealth almost like magic. It takes just 7 seconds, can be done at home, and is supported by 4 neuroscience labs. People are leaving debt behind and enjoying luxury right now. But this information might be removed soon. Click the link in the description and comments before it disappears. That softness is not weakness, it is healing, and it is allowing you to receive in ways you could not before. This is how your happiness continues to grow, not in sudden bursts alone, but in deep, lasting change that reshapes your inner world. You have entered a space where you are no longer fighting everything around you, and that alone is a powerful transformation. There was a time when everything felt like a struggle, when every step forward required effort and resistance. Now you are beginning to move with more ease, as if the path itself is becoming smoother beneath your feet. This ease is not accidental, it is part of the alignment that has been forming around your life. The peace you are feeling is not fragile, it is stronger than you think, and it will remain even when small challenges appear. You are learning that peace does not mean the absence of problems, it means the presence of strength within you. That strength allows you to face whatever comes without losing yourself in fear or doubt. This is one of the greatest gifts being given to you in this moment. Type 1111 if you believe. There is also a deep sense of acceptance growing within you, where you are no longer resisting your own journey. You are beginning to understand that everything you went through had a purpose, even if it was not clear at the time. This acceptance does not erase the pain of the past, but it transforms it into something meaningful. It allows you to move forward without carrying the same weight that once held you back. Archangel Michael is still surrounding you with protection, but now that protection feels more like guidance than defense. You are being led toward better choices, better environments, and better connections that align with your growth. This guidance may come through intuition, through sudden clarity, or through opportunities that feel right without needing explanation. Trust these moments because they are part of the path being opened for you. You are also stepping into a season where your energy begins to attract what matches your growth. The people, situations, and opportunities that come into your life will begin to reflect the change within you. This is why it is important to remain grounded in the peace you are feeling, because it shapes what you draw toward yourself. What no longer aligns will naturally begin to fade, making space for something better. Type 333 to receive divine guidance. There is something very important about the way your happiness is unfolding, because it is teaching you to trust without needing constant proof. You are learning to feel what is true, rather than waiting for everything to be visible first. This kind of trust is powerful because it allows you to move forward with confidence, even when the full picture is not yet clear. It is a sign that your connection to something higher is strengthening. You may also notice that your reactions are changing, that things which once disturbed you no longer have the same effect. This is not because those things have changed, it is because you have. You are no longer as easily shaken, and that stability is part of your growth. It shows that you are becoming more rooted in who you are, rather than being influenced by everything around you. There is a quiet joy beginning to settle into your daily life. something that does not depend on big events or dramatic changes. It is found in small moments, in simple experiences, and in the awareness that you are moving in the right direction. This kind of joy is sustainable because it is not tied to external conditions. It grows from within you, and it continues to expand as you stay aligned. You are also being reminded that you are not behind, and you have not missed anything that was meant for you. There were times when it felt like others were moving ahead while you were standing still, but that was not the truth. You were being prepared, shaped, and strengthened in ways that could not be rushed. Now that preparation is beginning to show its value, and you will start to see the results of what you have gone through. There is a sense of direction becoming clearer, even if it is still unfolding step by step. You do not need to know every detail, you only need to follow what feels right and aligned. Each step will reveal the next, and you will not be left without guidance. This is how your path is designed, not overwhelming you with everything at once, but leading you forward in a way that feels natural. The happiness that is with you tonight is not fading, it is settling, becoming part of who you are rather than something temporary. It is creating a foundation that will support you in the days ahead, giving you strength and confidence as you continue your journey. This foundation is something you can rely on, something that will not disappear when circumstances change. This shift is quiet, but it is powerful, and it will continue to influence every decision you make moving forward. You may not have words for it yet, but you can feel that something within you has settled into place. There was a time when you looked outward for confirmation, hoping that something outside of you would prove that you were on the right path. Now you are beginning to feel that confirmation from within, and that changes everything. When your peace comes from within, it cannot be easily shaken by external circumstances. This is part of the gift you are receiving, a stability that allows you to stand firm even when things around you are still changing. Why are so many people saying this CIA ritual changed their life in only 7 seconds? This leaked CIA method is powerful and effective. A short brainwave technique, backed by 4 neuroscience labs, is helping regular people move from broke to prosperous. Dream homes, cars, and trips are becoming possible, but this video could be taken down at any moment. Click the link in the description and comments now before it is gone. The journey you have walked has not been easy, and there were moments when you questioned whether you had the strength to continue. You may have felt overlooked, misunderstood, or even forgotten at times, but that was never the truth. Every step you took was seen, every effort was valued, and every moment of endurance brought you closer to where you are now. This happiness is not random, it is a response to everything you have carried and everything you have overcome. Type 444 to receive strength. There is also a new awareness forming within you, one that allows you to recognize what truly matters and what does not. You are no longer as affected by distractions, and you are beginning to focus on what aligns with your growth. This clarity helps you make better choices, not because someone else tells you what to do, but because you feel what is right. That feeling is your guide, and it is becoming stronger with each passing moment. Archangel Michael is still near, but now his presence feels more like a steady support than an urgent protection. You are no longer in the same place of vulnerability that you once were, and that is why the energy around you feels calmer. This does not mean you are without challenges, it means you are better equipped to handle them. You are being supported in a way that strengthens your independence while still surrounding you with protection. You may also notice that certain fears are beginning to lose their hold on you. Things that once caused anxiety or hesitation no longer feel as powerful as they did before. This is because you are no longer feeding those fears with the same energy. Instead, you are choosing to focus on what feels right, what feels aligned, and what brings you peace. This shift in focus is changing the way you experience your life. Type 666 to release fear. There is something very important about the timing of everything that is happening, because it is perfectly aligned with your readiness. You have grown into this moment, even if you did not realize it while it was happening. The lessons, the challenges, and the waiting all prepared you for what you are receiving now. If it had come earlier, it would not have had the same impact, and if it had come later, it would not have been as meaningful. You are also stepping into a place where you begin to trust the process more than you question it. This does not mean you will never have doubts, but it means those doubts will no longer control your actions. You are learning to move forward even when everything is not certain, and that is a powerful form of growth. It shows that your faith is becoming stronger than your fear. There is a sense of balance returning to your life, where things no longer feel as extreme or overwhelming. You are finding a rhythm that allows you to move forward without burning out or losing yourself in the process. This balance is important because it helps you maintain the peace you have found. It allows you to continue growing without feeling like you are constantly struggling. You are also beginning to see yourself in a different light, recognizing your own worth in a way that you may not have fully embraced before. This recognition is not based on external validation. It comes from a deeper understanding of who you are. When you see yourself clearly, you no longer settle for less than what aligns with your value. This shift will influence the way you interact with others and the choices you make moving forward. The happiness that is with you now is becoming part of your foundation, something that you can return to even when life becomes busy or uncertain. It is not something that will disappear easily, because it is rooted in something deeper than temporary circumstances. This foundation will support you as you continue to move forward, giving you strength and clarity when you need it most. This is the continuation of what began tonight, a transformation that keeps expanding beyond a single moment. What you are becoming is more important than what you have been through, and now you are starting to feel that truth clearly. There were seasons when you felt like you had to push against everything just to make progress, as if the path itself resisted your steps. That resistance has begun to fade, and you are entering a flow where things begin to meet you halfway. This does not mean everything will be effortless, but it does mean that you are no longer carrying the same weight alone. You are supported in ways that allow you to move forward without feeling drained at every step. The peace that is building within you is teaching you something very important, that you do not have to chase everything that once seemed urgent. You are learning to wait, to observe, and to move only when it feels right. This patience is not hesitation, it is wisdom, and it protects you from making choices that do not align with your growth. As you continue in this state, you will notice that your decisions become clearer and more confident. Type 888 to align with abundance. There is also a deeper healing taking place in areas you may not have fully addressed before. Old wounds, old disappointments, and old patterns are beginning to lose their hold on you, not because you forced them away, but because you have outgrown them. This healing allows you to move forward without being pulled back by what no longer belongs in your life. It creates space for something new, something that reflects who you are now rather than who you used to be. What is really behind the 7-second brain technique that is creating new millionaires? A surprising CIA leak has revealed a short brain ritual that is helping normal people erase debt and attract serious wealth. With validation from 4 neuroscience labs, this at-home method is turning financial stress into a better life. Homes, cars, and vacations are becoming reality. But the government could remove this at any time. Click the link in the description and comments before it is deleted. Archangel Michael remains close, but now his presence feels like a quiet reassurance rather than an urgent protection. You are being guided gently, without pressure, toward what is right for you. This guidance may come through a feeling, a thought, or a moment of clarity that arrives exactly when you need it. You are not being left to figure everything out on your own, even when the path feels quiet. You are also beginning to notice that your energy is becoming more focused, less scattered, and more intentional. Where you once felt pulled in many directions, you now feel drawn toward what truly matters. This focus is helping you move forward with purpose, rather than reacting to everything that comes your way. It is a sign that you are stepping into a more aligned and grounded version of yourself. Type 999 to step into purpose. There is a shift in how you view your future. Where uncertainty once created fear, it now creates curiosity. You are beginning to see possibilities instead of obstacles, and that changes the way you approach what lies ahead. This shift is subtle, but it is powerful, because it opens your mind to opportunities that you may not have considered before. When you are open in this way, you allow better things to enter your life. You may also feel a renewed sense of hope, something that feels genuine rather than forced. This hope is not based on wishful thinking, it is based on the changes you are experiencing within yourself. You can feel that something is different, and that difference gives you confidence in what is coming next. It reminds you that your journey is moving forward, even if every detail is not yet visible.